Sound's role in a video game like Stranglehold is to support every nuance, from giving you an emotional feeling of music to the reality of the world, the breaking objects, the bullet impacts, the gunfire, the danger.
Well, especially with next-gen technology, we have to, in the sound department, keep up with what everyone else can do. I mean, the scenes look beautiful, the characters look photorealistic, and we need to do our part in immersing the player in a realistic environment.
The role of sound in video games is really huge, and it really can't be underestimated. Sound really fleshes out the experience for the user. It really adds the kind of heart and soul to the experience.
One of the key elements of Stranglehold is its massive destruction capabilities, and without sound, then I think you're just going to have a kind of an empty and shallow slate as far as the whole game is concerned.
Chase's role in the Stranglehold game for sound has been to be the senior sound designer. Chase has overseen all the weapons creation. He's overseen a great deal of the most critical and important sound design in the game.
The three most important things that we're looking at right now in Stranglehold are bullet impacts, break events, and collisions, so that when all this massive D is occurring in the world, we have all of the bases covered. So if you shoot a table, you're going to get the bullet impacts. Once you shoot it enough, it will break, and you get the break event, and then as the debris and the pieces from the table hit the floor, you have collision sounds. So with those three things, kind of our trinity of sound effects, as long as every single material in the game is covered with those, you can do most anything in the world.
Foley is the performance of sound effects, so something like footsteps or anything that an actor or a person on screen would be performing.
That's right. Yeah, baby.
Okay, you ready to rock?
Yep.
You're rolling. We are capturing Foley for rolling cart and Stranglehold. There are a few different roll carts in Stranglehold. One that looks like a meal service cart, another one in the Tayo level that looks like a mechanic's tool chest on wheels that Tequila can actually jump on and ride as he's shooting bad guys. The reason that we did the roll cart session recording Foley was to capture the rolling, a looping sound that we can use while this cart is moving, the actual wheels and the squeaks and everything along those lines. The one that has been giving consistently good stuff is it's a lighter weight guy. It's actually the most similar to the cart that's actually in game. And there you go, Jim Bond. Gives a nice rattle, gives some nice wheel on surface sounds, and it will probably be the base for all the other sounds that we're going to be layering on top of.
We might have been able to find the sound effects in our libraries or other things that are canned have already been done, but if we do it the way we want to do it ourselves, we know we get what we want.
And it's always better to have your own sounds. Right, guys?
It's,
Right, Vince.
you want to create sound. You want to create sound effects tailored to the specific event that is occurring in your game. So in this case, in order to get the speed of the cart right, also the shape, size, material, everything, we capture it ourselves very many times. Different carts, different materials, which will blend together to make it sound good. So by doing the session ourselves and getting these exact, like solid, loop samples, then we can mix them together, and whenever you ride a cart in Stranglehold, you can hear the wheel effects. We've also done sessions involving wood. We're going to be doing metal sessions. One that we're hoping to do in the not too distant future is flesh, for bullet impacts with flesh, for anything like that, collisions, and so we need to find, I don't know, a big slab of beef or something like that, and smack it around some.
You said beef.
For Stranglehold, we mined the voice acting circuits of both Los Angeles and Chicago.
Chicago is nice this time of year.
Chow Yun-fat plays Tequila because in the original Hard Boiled movie, he was Inspector Tequila, so he's reprising his role this time around in Stranglehold.
Where the hell are you? I'm just getting started. Let her go. Chico, get down! You are even dumber than I thought.
Yeah!
I'm talking to a dead man.
It's amazing to work with Zhao. He's an excellent actor. He's just so professional and comes in, knows exactly what he's going to do, doesn't stop on a line until he feels that it's really where he wants it to be.
If we made Stranglehold without Chow Yun-fat, it would be kind of cheesy and second rate. And when you have an A-list guy like him, it just it raises the bar for not only the rest of the actors, but it raises the bar for everybody on the team. If Chow's in it, we have to bring our A game.
I'm imagining Chow Yun-fat's face right there. You ready to hold up your end?
You say that like you believe it, like a father. Wong.
Russell Wong was able to reach inside and just bring out the perfect young Yi.
That's my business.
Menacing,
Do me a favor. Kill yourself!
young and brash.
Can we cut the crap and get this done? My suit's getting wet.
Intense
And you're asking me to be cool?
and bold, but at the same time, he had a lot of depth there.
Like hell you will.
He was able to bring out other sides of the character that surprised me and I think is refreshing in the game.
Yeah, I got your clipping. And I promise to be properly impressed as soon as you explain to me how kissing high society ass helps me move more H.
I'll have to speak with Young about the company he keeps.
Arnold Vosloo is Damon Zakharov.
Take this bastard down. You're gonna regret crashing this party. You're out of your league, cop. You're not chasing street trash in Hong Kong now.
He's originally from South Africa and does a variety of voices and was a total pro. He voices Damon Zakharov, one of the evil Russian gangsters in our game.
Do this my way or it all ends right here. Right here. Your call. Ironic that I'd kill my first Hong Kong PD in Chicago. Now I'm angry. Take him down. Kill him before he destroys another one.
Arnold really brought that sense of refinement and kind of an air of almost superiority that we wanted from the head of this evil, imposing mafia outlet that he runs.
Nobody messes with my operation.
Your plan has failed, gentlemen, and I have the prize.
Randall Duck Kim played Mr. Wong, who is the evilest, coldest of all. He is Tequila's archenemy in this particular game.
You're nothing, Tequila. I am Hong Kong.
You want to believe with Jimmy Wong that he has some sort of good, buried deep within him. And without giving too much away, you pretty much find out he's rotten to the core.
I want you dead. I shoot intruders here. You were supposed to die in Chicago.
And what Randall Duck Kim was able to do was bring this melodious kind of tone to his voice that kind of belies his inner evil and cruelty.
We made a deal. They trade her for a slice of the pie. Amateurs. GK funeral at my estate.
He does a great job of thinking, this guy can't be all bad. And he is.
Jim Bonney's primary role in Stranglehold has been that of a composer for the in-game cutscenes. He's done an amazing job. He just brings such life to the particular moment. He's so sensitive as to what's going on in the dialogue, what important moments are pivotal in the particular scene that he's working on.
The difference between in-game music and cinematic music is mainly has to do with time. In in-game music, there's no sense of time. It could go forever. It could go for a very short amount of time, and so everything has to loop, and it has to create an exact mood that stays constant. Whereas in a cinema, that time is very finite, but the mood is going to change a lot. And you're definitely going to do whatever supports the picture and supports the dialogue and tells the story better.
The cinemas are really your chance to present something that has movie production quality. So you can completely have orchestrated staged music, you know exactly where the characters are going to be, you know what they're going to say, because it's all just a piece of cinema action.
There's a huge amount of music that ends up going into the game, and one of the things we needed to do was find someone else to help us finish it all. So we ended up going out to other composers to help us finish all the music for the game.
So you'll see in how I'm going to split up the session tonight. We're going to be doing what in video game we call stems.
Jamie Christopherson from Sound Deluxe DMG, absolutely amazing composer. He's written a bunch of stuff for us over the years. He's done soundtracks for Mortal Kombat, Armageddon. He uses a lot of organic instrumentation. He uses a lot of live musicians in his stuff. And the sound that he brings, I think, is just very distinctive. I don't think anyone sounds like Jamie that's currently writing for video games.
He helped us out by doing some taiko recording sessions that we all got to use those drums, and they sound fantastic. The reason we chose taiko drums was because they're big, massive drums, and they got a huge sound, and they're great for creating that high energy action type sound.
It really adds, I think, yet another nuance, yet another subtlety, which is the mark of Stranglehold's audio.
There was a neat opportunity with Stranglehold in order to include jazz music, since it was such a part of Hard Boiled. And one of the ways we got to showcase that was in this lounge in the Mega, where there is a scene where the band is playing their regular gig, and all of a sudden all these gangsters jump up to have a gunfight.
Who told you to stop playing?
So they launch into this. So one of the special features about recording this jazz ensemble and then having them in the game is that they become interactive with the gameplay. So if a stray bullet hits them, that's the end of the tune for them. Are you ready?
Just piano, right?
Yeah, just piano. All right, we're rolling. Die away. Can we get a little more toms in your death this time? Maybe you could die to the right this time. All right, uh-oh, here we go. Getting experimental here.
There's so many ways to die, that's the thing.
You know, a squeal or a multiphonic, something fast. Can I just say you have the most creative deaths of anyone so far?
Well, you know, I was shedding it earlier.
You've thought about your death before?